Alors qu'il existe depuis 22 ans, le Festival de musique de Sunkist peine à se faire connaître dans les Antilles françaises. Mais pourtant, de nombreux artistes à l'affiche du festival ont des connexions avec la Guadeloupe, la Martinique et la Guyane. On regarde ce qu'en disent les artistes.
Oh yes, I do know, and I'll be there as soon as you guys tell me to come.
I was just in Guadeloupe 2 months ago. Les deux mois première. Oui, right. So I was just in Guadeloupe. I love Guadeloupe. I love Martinique, Dominique, Saint-Lucie. Oh my gosh, tous les fans, beaucoup de personnes là. Ils aiment d'extrait la musique de soca. Et j'aime tous mes fans françaises, toutes les personnes de Dominique, Martinique, Guadeloupéenne. Beaucoup d'amour pour vous.
I know Guadeloupe. Actually, my mom's family came from Guadeloupe and Martinique. Her name is her maiden's name is Prudent. So I have some roots somewhere.
Caribbean.
Yeah. So you know, I need to do some more research. But yeah, I've been to Martinique, but I've not been to Guadeloupe as yet.
Guadeloupe, I think I've been there before. I don't know if I did a performance, but I remember going to the award that they have in Guadeloupe. But I mean, I know that going there one day, it would definitely be a spicy set because them know say I'm gonna roll out the sheet, I'm gonna boom flick, I'm gonna TikTok, I'm gonna go out with the gun, I'm gonna set the stage on fire, I'm gonna want the man them coming and ramping shop. So they know that it's gonna be spicy. So big up Guadeloupe and the entire people them over there.
In Guadeloupe, well, just reach out to me, hit me up, let me know, let the promoters know that. Just bring Wayne Wonder, you know, I'll be there. Just call my name and I'll be there.
La création du Sunkist Music Festival en 1996 a été principalement motivée par des ambitions économiques caractérisées par de très faibles taux d'occupation dans les hôtels et d'une réduction de l'activité globale de l'île. Les principaux objectifs visaient donc à augmenter le nombre de visiteurs, améliorer le taux d'occupation des hôtels, stimuler une plus grande activité économique dans tous les secteurs commerciaux, susciter l'intérêt international sur la destination en tant qu'option viable pour les visiteurs, tout en produisant un événement de divertissement de classe mondiale attrayant pour les Kittissiens, Néviciens et les touristes. Les retombées générées par le Festival de musique de Sunkist témoignent de la perspicacité et du génie de ceux qui ont permis ses débuts. Nous sommes d'ailleurs allés à la rencontre de Raquel Boin, la directrice générale de l'Authority of Tourism de Sunkist. Elle nous a fait part des stratégies mises en place en matière de tourisme sur l'île, ainsi que le rôle qui joue le festival de musique. Bonjour Madame Raquel Boin, vous êtes la directrice de Sunkist Tourism Authority. Quelle place a le tourisme dans le développement économique?
Bonjour. Tourism is essential to St. Kitts. As many of you may or may not know, 2004 became the year that tourism became the main pillar of the industry. Before that, sugar was our mainstay, but officially in 2004, when the sugar industry, the sugar factory closed, we transitioned, and that's when the Marriott was built. Without tourism, it would be very hard for us right now. Tourism is the pillar of the economy. I would like to say 1 in 6 people, directly or indirectly, are involved in tourism. Everything that we do here in St. Kitts has a tourism focus, and so I think that without it, we'd have to figure out something else. But it is the most, in my opinion, the important industry for St. Kitts.
En quoi le festival de musique contribue-t-il au rayonnement touristique de l'île?
So the St. Kitts Music Festival is 22 years old. It began obviously 22 years ago to help in a very slow period of the tourism season. As most of us know, the peak of the tourist season for stayover visitation is December to April. And so we found that in June we were very, very empty, and our hoteliers needed something to have to increase occupancy over the summer. So the music festival was created 22 years ago to help to fill that void in June, to bring persons home to St. Kitts. So it's one of the many festivals that we have during the summer. We also have Restaurant Week, which is in July, and then we also have sports, which we use through CPL.
Vous avez tenu à proposer un line-up éclectique. Beaucoup d'artistes se sont succédés pour cette édition. Et vous, Madame Raquel Boin, quel a été votre artiste préféré?
I wouldn't say that I had a performer. I think for me it was a huge win for us that we had all of the artists that we had. I think it added value that of course we had the world-renowned Patti LaBelle. It also helped that we had Lauryn Hill, because it cemented our unique stamp of integrity of the type of music festival that we want to be. But I don't think this particular music festival would have been a win if the lineup was not done in the mix that it would have done. I think it was done very well, and I think kudos to the selection committee for the St. Kitts Music Festival, because I think that is what made it so good, the lineup in general.
Ça ne vous aura pas échappé, Caribbean Pulse a eu l'opportunité d'être au plus près des artistes qui ont fait le show sur la scène du festival. Entre euphorie, excitation et rire, regardez tout de suite le florilège, les meilleurs moments des interviews.
I would love to come to Guadeloupe and Martinique real soon, and I hope to see you guys, all the soca lovers. Big up yourself. Thank you so much.
J'aimerais savoir d'où vient ton énergie. D'où vient cette énergie?
Oui, en anglais. Yes, I perform with that energy. I love what I do. I perform with that energy because of the crowd, because of the energy that they give me, I give them back. St. Kitts, it's easy because they're energetic people.
Alors, je voudrais savoir, avec Naila, quels sont les projets en préparation, parce qu'on a vu qu'avec Naila, il a mis le feu à St. Kitts.
Right now, we are just exploring the music. Yes, we're traveling, but as well too, I don't mind doing something else, another song. We had our first song was Workout, which was the first track that we jumped in together, and I would love to do another song with Naila. Yeah.
Dis-moi, Wayne Wonder, quels sont tes projets musicaux aujourd'hui?
Got a new single out, it's called Falling, produced by legendary producer Tony Kelly. One more single, Mix It Down. One more single, Pretty Brown Eyes. A couple new stuff is out right now. You can also check out my Instagram, Wayne Wonder Music, see what I'm doing.
Dans quelle mesure pensez-vous que votre musique a-t-elle changé depuis votre génération?
I must say that our music is music that reaches out to just about every generation, and to bring it back now in a time where there's so much soca, now so many different Caribbean style music, and to have our music now be a part of the music scene, it's really amazing.